Alright, folks. Welcome again to Gatos FX channel with your mentor, Mr. Gatos FX, myself here. As we're approaching the end of the year 2023, this is December. I've been having a very nice month with very good movements in the market. Like, I'm going against people who say that when it is December, people goes for holiday, price doesn't move in those movements like perhaps moves when it's not the holiday month. But I want to assure you guys, price never really care about the Christmas. Price never care about the holiday. Central bank, financial institutions, financial speculators like us, we are always on the move. We are always doing the work because Forex is all about the exchange rates. It's all about the economy of the state. When I'm teaching fundamental, I always express like what we are trading is not actually fiat money. It's not actually the candlestick. It's actually the economy of two different states. Perhaps we know economic activities, economic operations never goes holiday. People needs food, people needs technology, people needs lots of industrial products, people need service. So a day-to-day activities, that's what brings about the economy parameter for a state's operation, which in fact is being represented by the volume of money, depending on the budgets that are being passed by the states, parliaments, and governments. So in fact, there's no holiday that will have affected the movement of foreign exchange market. So despite the fact that this is December, but still price is moving, right? So let's go and see this USDJPY pair, how I took this trade with 212 pips for the profit. But I see now prices is still prolonging, going bearish at about 300 pips. But by then, let us be stick to the plan and satisfied with what the market has given us, just based on our initial analysis. Of course, this my TP was hit yesterday night, so I was not able to record this video. This is very early. This is London session open now. So I think I posted it on last week Friday. This price moved with 186. I was still holding it, and I said this is one among the very few pair which I can imply. I imply the head and shoulder indicators. I very rarely use such indicators, but once it happens, it goes alongside. It's okay, of course, I can take it. And you see, today the price has already hit the TP with 212 pips. Like, I did this analysis on last week Wednesday. It was on the 20th of December 23. This is when I was actually placed in my limit order at these 1 hour structures, and expecting that price will have come up to this support zone. Of course, we are faced with a little bit of resistance, something which you see today. Price has gotten to this point and has just break this zone, so maybe we could have find a retest and then continuation, but that is just for an independent new analysis if I wish to do so. By then, now let's go to cut story short. Let's go to do the top-down analysis of this pair. I don't want to disturb my origin pair. Let me use them as a broker. This is USDJPY, right? So looking at the USDJPY, of course, this pair has reached the strong resistance zone here on top, monthly time frame, whereby after this price was buying up to this point, now we see the price is starting to sell. We at least have a zone. We can speak of a zone like here above on top we have a resistance zone, and here down we have a support zone. So from the monthly time frame perspective, we don't have much to say, unlike the weekly time frame, where we see now at least we can say we have a structure change around this area. We have had a bearish structure change ever since this bearish bullish trend came to an end, like highs, lows, high, high, low, high, high, low. We've had a high, high, low, high, high, and then lower, low. And after having this, of course, what I also observed is that price came to liquidate at weekly time frames. You see, this was W. So you're seeing whereby the first liquidation took place, and I used this area as a point of interest, whereby at 4 hours time frame there was a feature of 4 hours head and shoulder, which was also weekly higher time frame. The price have had a retracement. I didn't have the opportunity to catch this trade. I didn't take this trade, but after the price was moving out of this WCC, that's when then I have had an opportunity to take this trade. And actually, this WCC liquidity was situated around the area. Perhaps we could say we are having a weekly scenario zone, right? So I was very much concerning with this bullish movement when price went to retrace that area to see from the lower time frame whether the price have had finished the trend. Like when you look at the daily time frame, things were much proper. Like we see, we have very clean bearish structures. Market is printing nice lower lows and lower highs, lower low, lower high, lower low. So we need to have a high and then have a continuation down. Although from the higher time frame perspective, like literally, we see this market perhaps maybe it might comes up to this uh, MLH liquidity. Maybe we don't know yet, because this area, of course, it has got some features of monthly time frame as another zone. So all in all, perhaps I'll just be looking at lower time frame if I want to continue with the sales agenda. I've been looking at lower time frame to see whether we could have opportunity to re-enter again. But for this case now, I just closed this trade just based on this daily time frame support zone. We have had a very strong, daily time frame support zone. This is where I took this trade, waiting for the next time. Of course, I'll be just waiting to look whether the daily structure will have just closed under this area so that we can take a further continuation to go bearish. But so far, at for this point, it was just a matter of respecting it. Now, after we have seen that price already came to the test here at the WCC liquidity, which by then, when you look at 4 hours, you'll probably find that we have had 4 hours head and shoulder liquidity, which price came to retest around this area. Looking at forex.com broker, that aspect is seen very much clear, but now price has just already moved it, so perhaps we cannot see it clearly. Therefore, looking at this movement now, that's the point where I was concentrating with this bullish movement. When did it came to an end? However, I found out that yes, already price have retested at this WCC, which was found within W as another zone. So it was just a matter of going to lower time frame and looking at after we have had at least 1 hour structure change in the price from the outside formation, which was found within 1 hour, 1 hour's head and shoulder. The pattern which I say I rarely use it, but once it happens, of course, I can take that opportunity. That's look here, we have had 1 hour structure change when this price came to liquidate at this area, and when I was doing this analysis, price of course was around these areas. We have had this structure change, and we have this outside formation. The exact point of sales was around these highs of outside formation, which were within the neckline of the head and shoulder. So um simple, it was just a simple trade. It was just a very simple trade. After we have seen this bullish movement came to an end, and actually it gave us with this outside formation here. But since I used an head and shoulder, I took my entry very early. I don't know whether today if it will print. Yeah. Yes. So it was around these areas where I just pressed my first order, and my stop loss was here above. with few pips, about at least 30 pips. And the TP target, of course, was around here down. And for me, I remember I took the very early TP, just respecting this week's rejection liquidity with at least it was a 200 and something pips. So this is how actually this trade was formed. This is how this trade was formed. That's why I say, guys, whenever we are getting to trade, we really need to be aligned with the higher time frame order flow, waiting for the price to enter. However, so far I didn't took this additional trade, but there was opportunities to add trade 3 times. I was just doing a back testing this morning, like, oh, okay, if I have had to look upon, I see there was an opportunity to re-enter again here at 1 hour. So you see liquidity. There was another opportunity to re-enter again here at 1 hour. Weak rejection liquidity. All of these could have just perhaps give me good number of pips, like this one with 109 pips, and again this one with 170 pips. But I didn't take these opportunities. Of course, I have had this one single opportunity, which is okay, right? So next, I think I haven't checked yet. I have had a pair with GBP USD. I think my order is going good. Yes, doing good. The price is about to hit the TP. I'm expecting to go with 321 pips, although I have my first partial closing trade at TP1 with a 200 pips. Yes, already hit. Yeah, this is where I just take my first profit, but I'm still holding some of the pairs up to this point with that 300 pips. I'll talk about this pair later on, not today, with this being this episode. See you later. This is Gatos FX.